Good morning, everyone. Today is Thursday, December the 31st, and I am at home sitting on my couch at 6 a.m. after having major surgery on Tuesday, December 29th. Typically, the hospital stay for a total knee replacement is 2 to 3 days, but because I had my right knee replaced earlier this year, I knew what to expect, and it was a little easier for me to meet my benchmarks. On yesterday morning, I visited with my physician, and he told me at that time that I may possibly be able to come home, but I may need to stay overnight. It was one of those situations where we just didn't know at that point, because on Tuesday, my nerve block took a really long time to wear off, where it typically takes 30 minutes to an hour. Several hours later, my legs were completely numb, both of them. I couldn't move my feet, which is not anything to become alarmed about. It just takes, some people, it takes a longer time for it to wear off. And as I mentioned in a previous video, my first surgery, I had general anesthesia. This time I had a spinal block and a nerve block. So it's just, different surgeries and what your physician thinks is best for you at that particular surgery. So since I wasn't able to do any of the physical therapy on Tuesday that they normally do, such as have you stand up on your knee, I did sit on the side of the bed, but because I was numb, they didn't allow me to stand up, because that's a guaranteed way to fall when you don't have any feeling. So on yesterday, my benchmarks were to be able to walk to the physical therapy room and to do some leg exercises and to bend and straighten my leg as much as possible. Well, on yesterday morning, I made it as far as the room door, and then I became lightheaded and I had to sit down, which was further than I made it when I had my first surgery. So everything is a learning process. Everything has a learning curve. But I went back to my bed, spent the rest of the afternoon in bed doing my pain medication and just doing some deep breathing and talking with Keisha and the nurses. And so later that day, I was able to walk the entire distance to the physical therapy room, as well as do some exercises. Many of you know from my right knee, because it was so compromised, it took me weeks before I was able to bend my knee to 90 degrees. Because I had to have a second surgery, we had to stop physical therapy. But this time, I bent my knee to 92 degrees on yesterday in the hospital. So again, that just reiterates that every surgery is different. Every recovery process is different. So have high expectations, but be willing to listen to your body. Yesterday, I listened to my body. When I became lightheaded and dizzy, I told a physical therapist, and we sat down and we stopped. Because had I pushed myself, I may have ended up in the floor with a fractured leg and a knee replacement. We get ourselves in trouble when we don't listen. Pain is a signal that we often want to ignore. When your body is hurting you, that is an indication that something is wrong. Fatigue and tiredness is a signal that you've overdone it and that you may need to rest some. And we have a tendency in the environment that we live in today to just push until we can't get out of bed. And that's not good for you or anybody else. And then sickness is an indication that you've just overdone it too long. So I wanted to talk to you this morning just a little bit about the differences in surgeries, the differences in recovery, and learning to listen to your body. Because I listened to my body on yesterday morning, I'm able to sit at home on my couch today. So I hope you all have a fantastic day. And again, listen to your bodies. Those signals are to let you know when things are right, but they also let you know when things are wrong. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.